Philadelphia 76ers select Markelle Fultz.
A moment for Markelle Fultz, who was on the junior varsity at DeMatha Catholic.
Yesterday afternoon, Fultz's agent, Raymond Brothers, went public. Fultz is dealing with a shoulder injury.
Client will see a shoulder specialist next week. What should the Sixers do? What's going on?
You know what? I forgot all about Markelle Fultz.
Well, that's what maybe they're hoping.
Markelle Fultz is on his way to your Orlando Magic.
What?
I hate to be the one to say this, but, he's been a bust for them. He's not the player that they drafted.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Fast Break YouTube channel. Today we will be talking about a topic that has largely been put aside as of recently, but it is something that needs to be brought attention to with the upcoming arrival of the 2019-2020 NBA season, and it is whether or not Markelle Fultz can return to his old form or even get his shot back, and if all hope is lost for Markelle Fultz, or if we should still be following his story and hoping for an eventual comeback. Beginning with the issues that are stopping him from succeeding. Obviously, people know that during the summer of his draft, he injured his shoulder while working out with the Sixers and was unable to really play, shoot, or really do anything, given that basketball is so dominant on your arms. So this initial incident, people thought it would be a couple months thing, they thought it was the Sixers curse, just like what happens to Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. But this has actually taken multiple seasons of injury and people have no idea what is going on. But amid the complete confusion that was the current situation of Markelle Fultz, it was announced by his doctor and agent that he had thoracic outlet syndrome in his right shoulder, which was preventing him from doing many movements that are required when playing basketball, such as raising your arms to shoot. The number one pick in the 2017 draft only played 33 games in both of his seasons with Philadelphia, and in his 19 games for the 76ers this season, he only averaged 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Moving on to this season, when coach Steve Clifford was asked about the current state of Markelle in a radio interview, he said that Markelle is unlikely to play this season, but then changed his statement to there is no timetable for Fultz to play, saying until he gets his shoulders strengthened, he won't be with us. Now this is a good thing for people who are fans of Markelle because at least the Orlando Magic believe in him and are giving him all the time he requires to recover from his injury, because in the Sixers situation, which was reasonable, they were kind of rushing him to get back because he was the number one pick and they needed him if they wanted to put that playoff run, which they obviously got beat by the Raptors. But that being set aside, being the number one pick, they're not going to let you just rest forever and just relax. They're going to expect you to perform, and that's what they expected of him, and obviously he didn't deliver. That's probably why he got traded. But now that he is in a different organization who didn't draft him, and honestly probably has low expectations for him, now he can just relax more. But not relax, but focus on his recovery more, because that is what he needs to do right now. The fact that there has been little to no reports on the current state of Markelle is not a good sign for whether he will be playing for the 2019-2020 season, because for example, a player like Michael Porter Jr., he was recovering from his back injury, and as we can see, during his recovery, many people were reporting on him because of the fact that he was getting close to being able to play and people were excited. But since there has been little to no talk about the state of Markelle Fultz, that is probably a sign that he is still suffering from this injury and there still needs to be time given. And hopefully throughout some time in the next season he'll be able to at least get some minutes, but these minutes are better be minutes where he is fully healthy, not something where he is still hurting from his shoulder. In conclusion, I'm hoping that the Magic will allow him to rest and recover without pressuring him to play, and if this happens, he might be able to become a solid player off the bench. And even if that happens, then he could hopefully become a solid starting point guard for the Magic. And if he can get to that step, then he'll take off from there. But before we can even give thought to that, we first have to see that he has fixed his broken shot and regained strength in his right shoulder. Guys, please comment and like on this video. If you have any questions or concerns or want to discuss anything that was said in this video, please comment that and I will reply, and hopefully other people will take part in the topic too. With that being said, this has been the Fast Break, and we'll see you next video.